You are experiencing the Kathryn Dunn Show. With us today, we have Bull, Matt Capazzi, and I am Kathryn Dunn. Hello, Matt. How are you?
Hey, on behalf of me and Mitzi, good morning, or good afternoon.
Hold on. Let's get the Mitzi cam going.
Maybe we should let Mitzi finish.
Oh, no. Bring her back. Mitzi!
Okay.
Oh, we're early on the Mitzi cam. This is a treat. An absolute treat. Look at that. Disco. Oh, man. Super Mitzi cam. Look at her face. Look at that face. Oh, I'm bringing you the Mitzi cam straight from Mitzi Town.
Yep.
I wonder how many appearances she's made on this show.
I don't know.
Look at that girl.
A bunch. She's an honorary member.
Oh, no. She's a member. More than honorary.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful woman. She's so beautiful. I wish Tony, the elusive Tony, would show up. Let's see if I can call her. Psst, psst, psst. And Bull, how are you, by the way?
I'm here, thank you.
I'm here, thank you. And Mom, welcome from the darkness. How are you?
Hello. Oh, I was sleeping.
She came.
Oh, I did. I woke up. I'm here. But yeah, it's boiling. We have a heat wave.
Oh, really?
Heat wave. It's horrible.
Wow.
And it's just getting started.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's gonna be bad.
Canceling the trip to Greece.
Gonna be bad. Well, it's chill. It's almost June, but last year I remember the heat wave was so bad. Anyway, I don't know what's gonna happen. It's bad. We'll see.
All right.
What are you gonna do? It's summer.
And is it?
So are we guessing what you're drinking or what?
Yeah, we are. Let's cue up that bitty bit. Hold up. Do 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 do.
Wine and Whisper Light ASMR.
Where you guys get to guess what I'm drinking based on how it sounds.
I'm thinking a 1942 Merlot. Yes.
Rothschild.
Straight from the mountains of Czechoslovakia.
Yes, it's a Merlot. I like to drink it in a coffee cup. Oh, I'm shouting. We're all shouting. It's a Merlot and I drink it in a coffee cup, so I can do it at work.
Yeah.
It is tea with honey. For those of you at home who guessed tea with honey, you were correct. I'm astonished neither one of us had anything to complain about just now.
Oh, is that what we're supposed to do?
Yeah, it's Wine and Whisper.
Oh.
I mean, my mom complains about hating the segment.
It's a segment. I was going to say it, but I'm tired of saying it. So.
I know. So complain about how you're tired of saying it.
So.
Oh, and by the way, Tony did come when I called her, but she won't come up here because she's elusive.
She's headed that way.
I put a light on.
She's just looking at me. Does he look better? Is he drier?
He's drier. And
So
his face looks better because, he's got his eyes keep running and his face is always black.
Poor baby.
Is one of your cats still crying a lot?
One of them howls, but the other one, he's not doing well.
Oh.
He's not doing well. The heat wave isn't helping, and he's really not doing well.
Oh, okay.
So, and I had to give him a bath earlier. So.
Wow, you actually gave your cat a bath?
I did. He didn't hate it.
Really?
He didn't mind the water at all. He likes the water. He's always liked the water. Well, yesterday when I was in the shower, he came in and he didn't leave. Yeah. So he came in the shower and it's like, what are you doing in here? And he wouldn't leave. I'm like, okay, maybe giving him a bath isn't such a bad idea. So he didn't mind the water. He didn't like the bathing part, but he didn't mind the water.
It was the soap he had a problem with.
It was a little bit. Anyway, so he kind of liked it, but he looks so much better. His face is clean. He's not. He's not.
Well, I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember that
Tony.
cat?
Okay.
Do you remember that cat in Great Neck that used to sit in the water?
Yeah, and that's something.
Yeah, in the heated water in winter.
Yeah, we had a cat that used to sit in the water. It was a water bath that my mother used to put out there for the birds to drink. And this cat, it was snowing or whatever it was, there was ice. And this cat, because it was always melting, she had the thing to melt it so that the water would be okay, heated. And this cat would sit inside the water.
Wow.
In the winter.
We were always so worried for it.
Yeah, she survived. So
little ice bath
she liked
kitty.
it. She loved it. Clearly, that's why she was in it.
I thought that was a boy.
Whatever it was.
Yeah. What were we going to say about Tony Bull?
Oh, when, like, the times that we've given Tony a bath, it's like she's being electrocuted. She just hates the water.
She's like a pissed off piñata or an angry kite.
See, that sounds more normal to me. I've tried washing Mitzi, and it went horribly wrong, and she just like ran out, and it just didn't work.
You got to tether them. You have to tether them with a leash.
Yeah. Last time we put the leash on her, and I was like, I was holding the leash above, and Cat was below in the tub holding the cat, and it was like, it was just like a piñata, actually.
He didn't mind it. He just kind of sat there. He was fine, sort of. He would have sat in the water if I didn't do anything. He'd have just sat in the water.
Wow.
Yeah. He would have just sat there.
Little baby.
My boy. Yes. Well, at least his whatever.
And Trixie just sat there nervously shaking. And
Trixie was scared of everything.
Nervous as all hell.
Trixie's like,
girl. Yeah. And then when she saw a window to get out, she just like dart for it, trying to get out, slipping and sliding all over the place.
It was so traumatic. It was really so traumatic bathing her, because like I would just worry that something was going to happen to her, because she would just and oh God, no.
She was breathing out of her nose, and her cheeks were just inflating, deflating. She was just breathing, hyperventilating so bad.
It's too bad. It's too, like, our pets trust us, but once you introduce water, for most of the cats, it's just like the deal is off. The deal is off. Forget it.
Yeah.
I don't know. He really liked it.
Wow.
Well, you have unique cats, Mom. You have an actual Garfield.
I do.
A water lover who is also a little bit of a masochist.
A bit of a masochist and a vegetarian.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, he likes greens. He loves spinach. He likes greens.
Wow. Yeah, that's weird. I mean, we have a dog food that is a vegetarian dog food that's for cats also, but Tony wanted no part of it.
No, they don't want any part of that nonsense. Oh, I went to this place where there was this pet food. I just wanted to get some pet food. So I go, and the guy says, "Are your cats, are your cats spayed and neutered?" I said, "Of course." So he says, "Well, you can't give them that food." And I go, "Why not?"
Yeah, what?
And he says, "Oh, because you can't give them that food." So I go, "Why not?" He says, "Because it's full of salt and sugar and this and that, and it's not really nutritious, and they need, for the sterilized cats." And I said, "Yeah, they don't like that shit." So that's like, I said, "They don't like that. That's like, food without flavor." And he says, "Well, yes, but it's healthier for them." I said, "They won't eat it." And I bought one, and then I bought ones with all the wrong stuff. So of course they liked the ones with all the wrong stuff. They didn't like the ones with the good stuff, right? The healthy food. So I go back the next week, and I got some more. And he says, but, and I said, "Listen, just listen to me very carefully." I said to him, I said, "My cats are old, just like people. And there are things they don't want to eat and things they will eat. She says, but they're kidneys, they're this, they're that. I said, they're so old, they don't care. So it's okay. Just like me. Don't give me stuff without flavor. I'd rather die with stuff I enjoy eating than live with food that has no flavor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, forget kale. Just forget kale.
You're gonna be a difficult elder.
Why?
You.
I eat healthy food. You know, I eat healthy food. I know what you're talking about. However, I like that flavor. But I eat healthy.
Yeah, Bull likes flavor too. He and I disagree on what constitutes flavor.
Oh God.
Oh, please.
Yeah, when I cook, I can't even I want all the spices and the goodies, and she's
you're not getting away with it now. She's not doing it.
Zero. Bland.
You have to hide onion when you're cooking.
Oh yeah, I snuck some in the other day. I totally.
No, you can put onion. You can put onion.
You
can put onion. You just have to make sure that you cook it down so much that it only has the essence of it and it has the flavor. But if it's visible, you're done.
Check this out.
I have
the other day.
I have a cooking issue with my roommate too.
Your mom?
Do you?
Well, so when I make spaghetti, I usually just put spaghetti sauce on it and Parmesan cheese. But Mom likes to put a lot of oil on it. Too much. Like a disgusting amount. And
in addition to the sauce?
What?
In addition to the sauce, the oil?
No, just on the pasta. And I actually strained the pasta twice. I strained it to get the water out, and then she put all this vegetable oil on it, and then I strained the spaghetti to get all the vegetable oil out because it was just like, ugh.
Vegetable oil is not a good oil.
Olive.
I can't even. You're already speaking a language I do not comprehend.
Olive, not vegetable.
Like, was it extra virgin olive oil or was it really vegetable oil?
I think I'll go check. I think it was vegetable oil.
Okay.
No.
Probably. She does the oil so the pasta doesn't stick.
No.
For flavor.
No, just so we're clear.
Oh.
When people say that you put oil in the water so the pasta doesn't stick, it's bad. Why is it bad? Because the oil.
No. I didn't mean in the water. I said after you drain it.
Yeah, but if you're going to put no. Yeah, vegetable oil. Yeah, wrong.
Why is it bad?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you. Because if you're just making aglio and olio, which is oil with garlic, then that's fine. Because that's going to be your base and that's going to be your pasta. But you do that in a different thing. So you heat the oil with the garlic, and then you put the pasta in there, and then you coat it. But you don't put cold oil on warm pasta.
Okay.
And you don't put oil in the water when the pasta is cooking, because what happens is then nothing adheres to the pasta.
It separates.
Exactly. But Matt, I have a solution for you. You heat the sauce. You heat the sauce in a separate pan, and then you add the pasta to the sauce. That if you want to put a little olive oil, not vegetable oil.
No.
I don't speak vegetable oil.
Yeah, okay.
Vegetable oil is for cooking.
Okay.
It's for baking.
Okay.
So no.
Well, I'm glad I talked to you guys about this because this is like the third time that this has happened, and I'm like.
But if you do the cooking, and let her put oil on it.
That's why it doesn't taste good.
Yeah, because vegetable oil is obscene.
No, vegetable oil has no flavor.
Yeah,
it's obscene.
It's just greasy. It has no flavor. So if you heat the sauce, put some oil first, but olive. Heat this a little bit. Heat the sauce, and then put the pasta in there with a little bit of the pasta water. Then what happens is it cooks with the pasta water. It cooks with the pasta, and it coats into the pasta really, really well. But a little bit of the pasta water is a good idea.
So you're saying put olive oil in the sauce?
What I said is take a separate pan, put a little bit of olive oil, then you put the canned sauce is what you're using, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So put the sauce, rouse is good. Put the sauce, heat that up, and when that is heated, then you add your pasta into it.
Okay.
And you can even put a little bit of the pasta water with it.
Okay. Yeah. All right, great.
That up, but make sure that it's al dente, so you don't want to overdo it. And let it finish cooking inside the sauce. When you're done, if you let it finish cooking inside the sauce, what happens is it just has so much more flavor.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah, it melts into the pasta.
Exactly.
Oh, great. Okay,
My mom is an excellent baker as well. She's a good cook and a good baker. Which got passed down, but I never used my superpowers.
Oh my God. if I ask, like, you're going to make something tonight, all it is pasta. Every time it's pasta. And it's just pasta. It's just pasta with olive oil. That's it.
I make the sauce.
She loves pasta. She loves the pasta with the olives, the puttanesca.
Oh, that's it.
Wow.
And she likes the puttanesca.
Yeah.
I remember when I invented it one summer, and then you were like, "Oh yeah, you're making puttanesca." I'm like, "What do you mean I invented this?"
You didn't invent it.
I know. I thought I did.
Right after the internet.
Yeah.
And just imagine how many dishes do you think it takes to make pasta for one?
Oh, here we go.
It takes a pot and a spoon, right?
Well, no, pasta takes.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, pasta does take a bit because you have to have a separate thing for the sauce and just a separate pot to cook the pasta in.
Yeah, but she hates sauce, so there's no sauce.
I make the sauce.
What do you mean she hates sauce? She loves sauce.
She does. I guess she doesn't like the way I make it.
I don't like canned sauce. Bottled sauce. I like to make the sauce. I like made sauce.
Well, that's what I mean.
My mom, when she brought that pistachio pesto.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good.
Yeah, I can't even find that.
Yeah,
you can't, Jeff. There's a guy who has it on the island of Aegina, the island of pistachios.
Yeah. So that's why it was good, because it came literally from the island of pistachios.
Yeah, it was good.
But you can make it.
And we just can't.
But you can make it.
Yeah.
You're basically making pesto, and instead of putting pine nuts, you're putting pistachios.
Oh, right on.
And Bull, what were you going to say happened the other day that I did? You were going to say something earlier. The other day, Kathryn.
Oh no, I was saying when I cut an onion, I made something with onion. I served something to her, but not with the onion. Or was I cut the tomatoes with the same knife.
You might as well have just shoved an onion in my face. But go on.
Goes, she said, "Did you cut these tomatoes with onion or with the with the knife?
With an onion knife?"
She tasted the damn onion.
Seriously, Kathryn.
Really? So
seriously, Kathryn.
Wash the knife, and then cut the tomatoes.
No, I want you to cut all the things first, and then do your nasty onion shit on your own.
Oh, God.
Don't.
Next time it's a jalapeno. I'm cutting a jalapeno.
Jalapenos are better than onions.
For you?
Yeah.
She'll never love.
Did you say she'll never love you?
She'll never learn.
Oh.
Learn, yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense. All right. Time. Go on.
For me, you got to put onion in the. Listen, there is a sacred trilogy. It is called olive oil, onions, and garlic.
Yes. And I'm fine with that when I make the sauce.
Everything Yeah, right, Kathryn. When you make the sauce.
I make the sauce.
For you to make the sauce, 20 different things have to happen first.
Here we go. Yeah. Let's hear it.
Oh, yeah. The kitchen is turned upside down, and then she won't clean a dish. So she just walks out of there. And
I make the sauce. I don't clean the dish.
I'm done. I'm
splattered. There's sauce splattered on the refrigerator, the back of the wall, on the floor.
Oh, my God, the calendar.
Sounds accurate.
I just stay out of the damn kitchen.
No, you don't.
Yeah, seriously. That's her way of staying out of the kitchen, you see.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's her way. It's her passive-aggressive way of, I can't do this right, so you might as well do it for me.
No, that's me nailing it.
Do it. Yeah.
He's just so nasty about sauce being all over the walls like a murder scene.
Because he's going to have to clean it. He knows better.
Just do what I do. Ignore it.
Just walk away.
Come on. What's the matter with you?
I can't.
What's the matter with you, huh?
All right, that feels like an early settle list. Now let's move on to Are You Aware? And Do You Care? There needs to be songs for that. All right, guys, are you aware and do you care that Rex Heuermann, the Gilgo Beach serial killer, has now been charged with 6 bodies?
Ooh.
No.
I wasn't aware, but I do care.
I don't care because he's going to charge with more eventually.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is clearly he's got lots of bodies. I don't know if it's such a good idea to charge him with a lot of them. I think you shouldn't do that.
Because of the way the justice system is flawed?
Exactly.
They came out with a blueprint that he had made what he would do on the next murders. Like
available for download. No, I kid.
Okay. But the point, my point is the way the justice system works and the way the court works, I would not try him on everything. I would try him on like a few of them. Try him on, 1 or 2 or something since you have so much backup. Ones you can prove easily. Mm-hmm. And if that's what you got to do,
I think that's what they're doing, actually. I think he's that guilty of these particular crimes that they are willing to charge him. Because I think that he's got like hundreds and they're charging him with 6 so far.
Okay, but go with the 3.
The first 3, they weren't even charging him with the 4th one, knowing that it was his kill until more recently.
My point being that it doesn't matter because if you go in for killing 3 or killing 2, it's the same amount of time. How long is he going to live?
I mean, it is the same amount of time, but I think for the victim's family, they want to know that he's serving time for their kill.
How old is he?
50s or so.
It doesn't. The conviction is much more worthy than having your name of the victim as the whatever. Anyway,
they're probably just crossing all their T's and dotting their I's.
It doesn't matter.
Sure.
I think the justice system is such a way that I seriously, if I was the prosecutor, I would just 1 or 2 at a time.
Yeah, because also, what if there's a mistrial or some nonsense happens? Then you can get him on the next one and the next one.
Things. Any one of those. So I would leave myself some space for error.
So they're prosecuting all of them in the same trial?
6 of them.
It's looking that way so far, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, they better, like you said, they better dot their I's and cross their T's.
Wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he's found guilty. I mean, he has a blueprint, a sick blueprint. What were some of the things from it? Like,
I mean, one of them was like hit harder and
next time, hit harder next time.
Put the tarp up with push pins instead of duct tape.
Wow.
You had a few that I didn't know, Kat. What were they?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, but there were different categories. I think it was like an Excel spreadsheet.
So wait, so he's a murderer that's into self-improvement?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah. All right.
He wants a professional process.
Yeah, he wants to get better and better at it. And he even talks about victims. He goes for petite. It's all of it.
Ugh.
It's everything you could need. And then there's actual references and page sightings to a book on homicide by like a person who wrote a book on like the criminal mind or whatever.
Like stuff
Mind
you would
Hunters?
study, right?
Well, yeah, a book that my birthday is coming up.
That starts to make it sound almost like a hobby.
Oh, 100%.
It's just like, it's like, I'm learning how to, I'm learning how to murder people. Well, next time you do it, you should really do this.
Yeah.
Serial.
That's really disturbing.
Yeah, he's very disturbing.
Well, you would hope it would be disturbing.
Well, is there any chance that he pleads insanity?
No, he's pleading not guilty so far.
Wow.
And his family is sticking
he's not
by him.
acting that way at all.
It's very difficult to plead insanity in the state of New York.
Oh, because everyone's crazy?
No, because to plead insanity must mean that you did not understand what you were doing. If the man's got a blueprint, clearly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah, there's no way this guy
So,
can.
yeah. I mean, insanity is something that's very, it's
like
criminal
in a fit of anger.
Crazy. It's not like he's crazy.
I mean,
we know he's crazy.
That blueprint makes
insane.
That blueprint makes it premeditated.
Yep.
You know, it's like,
to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Captain Obvious over here.
Yes, thank you, Captain Obvious.
So criminally insane is a difficult thing to prove.
Yep.
Like Michael, was it Ramirez? He could probably have done that, right? Ramirez.
Are you talking about the guy in California, Richard Ramirez?
Richard Ramirez. Yeah, wasn't he a Night Stalker?
I also believe he was a Scorpio.
But he's not. But he wasn't crazy.
No, he was, but not legally.
Not legally crazy. He knew what he was doing. He was going for more. Hell, Charlie Manson wasn't legally crazy.
Yeah.
Neither was Dahmer because he used a condom.
Dahmer knew exactly what he was doing. I mean, these people were nuts. There's no question they're crazy. There's no question. That's not the thing. But they're not criminally insane.
Which means you did not know the difference between right and wrong. And the consequences of actions.
Right. And then different states have different things, but yes.
So when does that trial start?
I think in July.
I haven't heard it.
Which is when he was caught last year, around July.
Wait, so hold on a second. So his family is sticking by him like he didn't do it?
Yeah, he didn't do it.
But he's got the blueprints.
Family. Well, they probably is thinking different now. This just came out, this blueprint thing the other day.
But then after that, the family thing was released, that they're along for the dark ride, and that they believe that he'll be found not guilty in the end of all of this.
That blueprint is so incriminating. How could they think that?
So is the porn that he watched.
But those are the type of things. But those are the type of things that a good lawyer could get thrown out.
Yeah, easily. But that it has nothing to do with actual victims. It's just fantasy. He's writing a novel.
You do not buy them all, because maybe in the one you can't get it in, but in the other one you can. I have watched my fair share of Law and Order.
Bum bum.
Boom.
They just went back to the house the other day and went through the basement. This is basement reveal.
And then after that, they charged him with 2 new ones.
Yeah. 2 new girls.
And they all kind of look the same and are petite.
Well, yeah, they always have a type, don't they?
Yes, and that is his type.
I think the only one that didn't really have a type was was Ted Bundy. They're just females.
Yeah, I mean, Dahmer also just went for males.
But he liked the males young. He liked the Asians and or black. He liked ethnicities.
Right, but I'm saying he had it wasn't
ethnic
like
young males.
But there were also white victims. I mean, he had different victims.
Okay.
But
you mean the guy he beat up in his house with the weights? That was an accidental thing.
Well, that was his first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That wasn't his.
In a very fitting way, he died by weights. He was killed with weights. Isn't that justice?
In the prison, yeah.
Well, he definitely got prison justice.
Well, yeah, that's the only place you see justice in this country.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah. Speaking of, do we think Trump is going to prison?
One can only hope.
Yep.
So is it possible that
I just don't understand how he could still be running.
I don't understand it either.
One of the things that I also don't understand in addition to that is okay, people that think that family is important, how can you vote for a guy who cheats on his wife?
Well, not that kind of family, just kids.
No. They are the party of law and order.
Yeah.
Family values.
Yeah.
And
I don't get that.
Basically, everything they stand for, he is against. And he has proven that he don't give 2 craps about it.
No. And he tells it like it is, according to them.
The popularity has
I'll tell you how he tells it like it is. He can kill anybody on Fifth Avenue and get away with it. Apparently, he's right about that. That is accurate. That is an accurate statement that crazy man made.
Yeah, he did.
But now his speeches are getting even crazier than they were before.
Yeah, because he's getting desperate.
But there's not even anything that makes any sense in any sentences that he strings together.
No, he's losing popularity. His percentages have gone down.
Narcissistic even from word salad.
People?
No, the crazies still love him.
Word salad. But this is just
yeah.
He has surpassed even his crazy people.
Some, yeah, anyway. Some. For others, they're still on board. So, are you aware and do you hear that Costco will no longer be selling books year-round?
I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware and I don't care.
Oh, no, I definitely care. My mom cares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gets a lot of books.
We go to the book. We look at the books when we go to Costco. They have a nice selection of new and updated.
And why won't they be selling them all year round?
Because it's too much. People don't buy them enough to offset the cost. It's too expensive.
Yeah.
So they're just going to have them during the holidays.
Oh dear. Okay.
Yeah.
But the display is not very big. It's maybe 2 tables with a layout of probably 20 or 30 authors. That's weird.
Now, if we had bought more books, maybe they wouldn't be doing this. So that's our fault.
Well, people don't buy books because people get them on audio, or whatever.
Yep.
Or they do different types of things.
Audio books.
Mm-hmm.
Audio files.
Scary. Do you think that the fact that we use mobile devices so much is going to affect the literacy of people?
Oh my God! Hold on a minute.
Yes, it already has.
I mean,
and it's also affected our ability to remember and recall things like phone numbers. Nobody knows phone numbers anymore. Go on, what were you saying?
Well, I mean, and also in addition to not reading as much, like books, like handwriting. It's like, do you really need to do handwriting anymore?
No, nobody knows it. Nobody knows penmanship. There's terrible penmanship. No. Forget cursive.
No, they don't know how to write. They don't know how to read, and they don't know how to comprehend.
Wow.
They don't even. Do they teach cursive anymore, or
no?
Is it just
they're going back to it. They're going back to it because they found out that there's writing, like they can't read the Constitution.
Oh shit!
Jeez.
They can't read the Constitution.
I mean,
because doesn't learning mathematics like affect how you think? Like make you more like a logical thinker. So that's kind of important.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but they're not learning math. But the math that they're learning is this new math that I don't even understand what they're doing. So
like even PEMDAS has changed. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. The math thing, PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division.
Oh, the order
addition,
of functions.
PEMDAS.
Yeah, I don't understand math. Math for me is like this add, subtract, multiply, and divide.
I got that.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to do that well either.
Is that true?
Do it in my head. Oh my God, yes, math. I do not speak math.
I think you're better at it than you think.
No, really, I'm not.
Okay.
So you don't speak vegetable oil and you don't speak math.
No, vegetable oil is just wrong. Just wrong.
It's not right.
But I bake with vegetable oil. But I bake with vegetable oil.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can substitute vegetable or corn oil for butter. And it makes the cakes or things fluffier, and it adds the right amount of what they call fat.
And Matt, when you first brought this up in the chat, I was like, no, oil goes on pasta. But then when I heard that it was vegetable and not extra virgin, that changed things.
It doesn't go on pasta the way they do it. It goes on pasta, like I said, olio.
Right, but vegetable oil doesn't go on pasta unless you're baking a pasta cake.
No, vegetable oil will never go on pasta.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad we had that talk. now I'm really uncomfortable.
Why?
Fry an egg. Well, also fry an egg in olive oil also.
Oh,
because
really?
my roommate is doing something that's just plain wrong.
Wrong.
And it's like and it's something that I'm eating. So I would
That's
think
why
that
the
would be.
flavor
And
is
you
not
go to
good.
church. That is
You need to do it and
unholy.
fix it, and then that way, once she eats it and she'll love it, she'll go, "Oh, this is really good," and that's how she'll do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
take a
That's
little
why the
bit
flavor
of.
is terrible.
Yes.
Oil,
No, I think
vegetable
that
oil is terrible.
putting a little olive oil and cooking the sauce and then putting the pasta in the sauce sounds really yummy.
Mm-hmm. You gotta make the
Do you
sauce
have
With a
olive
little
oil,
bit of the
Matt? Do you
pasta
have
water.
olive oil?
A little bit of the pasta water.
If we don't, I can buy some. I'm pretty sure we do though.
Yeah.
But listen, but the a little bit of the pasta water is also important too.
Okay. Yeah.
Because the pasta water has starch in it, so you want that. Because you want to finish cooking the pasta in the sauce with the water to make it juicy.
Okay.
Are you aware, and do you care, that TV doctor Michael Mosley, is any of this sounding familiar yet, Mom? Was missing in Simia? Have you heard about this? Okay.
I know Simi, but I don't know Michael
Not
Mosley.
aware.
Simi?
Simi's an island.
Okay, yeah. There was a TV doctor who went missing like yesterday, and they found his body like today.
Ooh.
Oh, dear. Oh, did
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was climbing a mountain, and I think he was almost done with it, but then I think he either had a heart attack, collapsed, or something happened, and then they couldn't find him in time.
Ooh.
Oh,
man.
okay.
Yep.
It's like that actor Julian Sands that died in the mountains or something hiking.
Yeah, a lot like that. I mean, almost identical, just in an island in Greece.
Yeah.
Are you aware, and do you care that World Cup skier and girlfriend fall to their deaths on an Italian mountain? The rescuers found the couple still tied together. His name is Jean-Daniel Pesson, I don't know, and his girlfriend is Eliza Arlian. They fatally fell about 2,300 feet from Mount Vesuvian in Italy, according to local reporting.
Oof.
No.
Ouch.
I was not aware. That hurts.
Yeah.
At least they went together.
Yeah, that is sad. Are you aware and do you care that Dick Van Dyke is the oldest recipient of a Daytime Emmy?
Was not
For
aware.
Days of Our Lives.
Was not aware. Glad to hear it.
Yeah. Are you aware and do you care that a couple found $100,000 magnet fishing?
No.
No, sounds great. Wish I had found it.
Me too. I want to start magnet fishing. Are you aware and do you care that Sajak is no longer the host of Wheel of Fortune and now the Antichrist is coming in?
I am aware of that. Well, I'm aware of the first half.
We here at the Kathryn Dunn Show officially hate fake vegan Ryan Seacrest.
Oh, that's right. Seacrest is going to do it. Oh, yeah. You know, all I know is it's not as easy to do as he makes it look, although I cannot stand Sajak.
Really?
I have never loved Sajak. 30 years, I cannot stand this man. Wow. And then I finally found out why. Because remember when he admitted to being drunk? I used to find him so nasty and so mean and so cruel. And he's not that way anymore, but it just has stuck with me.
Oh, when he was a drunk, he was mean to the contestants?
Oh, he was horrible. He'd make fun of everybody.
Wow.
It's like, how is this man still popular? Now, the one that did a more difficult job than anybody gave her credit for was Vanna White. Because when she was gone, you saw how they were scrambling back and forth, and Vanna made it look so easy.
Yeah, in those gowns.
And she's going to hang around for a little bit longer.
And good, because I remember when they wanted to replace her because she was aging.
Well, they might as well keep her because nobody else can do it like she does. And then when they do it, they'll just light the letters and not even have anybody walking back and forth.
Boo! It's un-American.
Well, what the hell?
They should swap it. Have a lady host and then a man turn the things. He can still wear gowns.
Yes.
Are you aware and do you care that the Full House actor John Stamos just released a song devoted to the disastrous Wonka-themed event that happened in Glasgow in February? What could be more epic than John Stamos singing about the end of humanity and linking our species' demise to an underwhelming immersive experience in Scotland?
Wait,
was not aware. Don't
what's the Wonka thing?
I think we talked about it. There was this Wonka experience that these people like charged money for, a lot of money in Glasgow, and then they got exposed. The people called police. That's Glasgow.
Glasgow.
Okay, that there. And people called police because it was so bad.
Wait, are you like Wonka as in Willy Wonka?
Yeah, Willy Wonka. It was supposed to be a Willy Wonka experience, but they were giving literally one jelly bean and a quarter cup of lemonade to the kids. And there was no chocolate at the chocolate experience.
Yeah, go.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't the event that it was supposed to be. It was just like really lame inside and
in a warehouse.
A warehouse.
So wait, people so somebody died or what happened?
Nobody died. They called the police because it was so bad.
Oh.
They're like, this is a crime.
Yeah, you're charging all this.
Yeah.
This Wonka.
Well, that's pretty random. John Stamos writing a song about a Willy Wonka incident.
No, he didn't write it. I think he's in like a play, and they wrote it, and he sang it. And it's about the end of. It's about the apocalypse. The sign that the apocalypse has begun because of this experience. That it sprung. That it began the apocalypse.
Okay, that kind of makes more sense.
Yeah. All right. Are you aware and do you care that Maya Hawke is okay with having a life I don't deserve due to nepotism? She's the daughter of Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman, and she says she rejected the path of changing her name and getting a nose job.
I saw something about that. I don't know. I mean, my attitude is live your life how you want to live it.
So she's keeping her name in her nose?
Yeah, she's keeping her name in her nose, and she's famous, and it's because she's a Nepo baby, and she doesn't care.
Someone else is changing their name also,
makes
wasn't
sense.
it, Kat?
Why should she care?
I don't know. A lot of people are like anti-Nepo babies, and she's like, I don't care. I'm happy.
You know what? Let me tell you something. You know what's wrong with that, as far as I'm concerned? It's if your father was a fisherman and you became a fisherman, would that be a Nepo baby? If your father's a shoemaker, if you're a car maker, or whatever business your parents are in, and you go in the same business, why? Yes, that's a Nepo baby thing, but what's wrong with that?
I mean, it's legacy.
But in the public eye, I think they get more bullied. Because
it's harder.
More than right.
It's a harder thing to break into, and it's coveted.
I don't know if it's harder.
What's a Nepo baby?
Nepotism.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. The
I
kid
don't
of
know. I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Each following your parents' footsteps, it's what you know sometimes. And if they're not good at it, if they're not good at it, they're not going to make it.
That's
not
the thing.
true.
If they're good.
Some Nepo babies are not good actors, and they're still famous. Chet
Like
Hanks
who?
works.
Colin Hanks.
No, Chet Hanks.
There's another Hanks too?
There is another Hanks, and he's a douchebag.
Okay.
He's like the black sheep of the Hanks family.
Is that the one that's got arrested or all the tattoos or something, or the druggie?
That sounds about right. He also accused his family of being in the Illuminati.
Okay, so he's getting work?
Yeah, he was just in something we watched. The Judge thing, Your Honor. He played a drug addict in it. Poorly.
Well, he's not playing far from reality.
And yet somehow you could tell he was reading
He did
words.
A lot of research. He did a lot of research.
Yeah, he definitely knew the character. Who else? Bull hates or really doesn't like Johnson and Melanie Griffith. Dakota Johnson?
Dakota Johnson.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Dakota. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's other actresses and actors that I'm not a fan of, and they're not related to anybody.
No, they just had a good break.
Yeah.
Name your least favorite.
Go on.
What
about the comedian? What's her name? The woman with her husband on the commercials that we see. What's the comedian? What's her name? That she just lost a lot of weight. God damn.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. You're talking about Melissa McCarthy.
Yes, Melissa. And her
but she's great.
Yeah, she is. But talk about her husband.
Yeah, her husband gets work in her movies. It's different. He's not like getting his own career based off her. He just gets a gig on her movies.
Yeah,
I love that for them.
Yeah. Doesn't he also produce them with her?
He might. I don't know what he does. I know that they came up in the same like comedy kind of world, I believe. Like wherever she was trained.
Maybe he inspires her, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't care.
That could be. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably not the same. That's not a Nepo baby, but it's like getting in on a free ride, maybe.
No, it's just you got to.
Does he deserve it?
No, but he's not given big roles.
He's not given big roles, and she can pick whoever she wants
to play her love interest, because a lot of the times they make out in those roles. So all the more reason he should go to him. Kind of like Patrick Swayze refusing to kiss anybody other than his wife.
Refusing.
I love that
man.
I didn't know that either.
I love him.
He never kissed anybody. He never really kissed anybody.
Like, he would get close. He would do passionate kind of looking things, but
cut to black.
So I love him for that.
Yeah.
All right.
Wouldn't.
She's like the wind.
No, what's amazing is he got away with it.
Yeah.
That he still got roles. He got away with it.
Yeah, he's that good. He was that good. Also, She's Like the Wind. He tried to get that into, what was it, The Outsiders? And they didn't want it. And then he got it into Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his song. And I love it because I love him. And I cried when he left. Even though he came back, I still cry every time he leaves. In Dirty Dancing. Spoiler, you had time. All right. You could have a dime worth $2 million. This specific dime is known as the 1894 S Barber dime. Rumor has it that the superintendent of the San Francisco Mint, John Daggett, had 24 of these dimes minted in 1894. He gave 3 of them to his young daughter, telling her to save the coins until she was older. However, no sooner had he given the advice than she immediately used it to fund an ice cream treat. This is why I don't like kids. Today, 9 1894 Barber dimes still exist, and while most are accounted for, two of them are believed to still be floating around in American pockets. Could it be yours? $2 million.
Oh my God.
Now you see why I'm so mad you took that bag of coins.
Oh God. They're not lost, for shit's sake.
That's not the point.
Oh, God.
All right. Are you where and do you care about that thing I just said?
That'd be nice to find
Can you
it.
Start over again.
No. There's a $2 million dime. And it's called the S Barber dime. And it's from 1894. Find it. There are 2 in this world. All right.
Yeah, find it.
Are you where and do you care that ACC is hiring? It's Animal Care Center of New York City, and they are on a mission to find loving homes for cats, dogs, and rabbits. So if you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of animals, one of these open positions might fit you perfectly. Are you where and do you care?
Open positions, that means you get to...
you ask about the...
You're raising the animals.
Yep. You would be doing different roles throughout the charity.
Is this about the question that you brought up yesterday about bringing a cat home to Tony?
No.
Is this it? Is this the connection?
No.
No more animals.
You liar.
No, so I was driving the other day and I started realizing, like, how am I not an animal hoarder? Like, there's nothing stopping me from becoming an animal hoarder, and I only have one.
She goes, what do you think? What would happen what would Tony do if I brought home a cat?
No more animals.
I said, I bitch about the price about everything all the time, and I'm gonna say it. You can't afford it. Can't afford it. Another mouth to feed.
I mean,
and vet, all that.
The feeding them cats is easy to feed them. It's the vets.
You can't have another animal.
Yeah, exactly. That was the ghost of Christmas Present.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I was also like, there was the day that I didn't have a cat, and then one day I had a cat, and there was nothing stopping me from doing it. And then, like, just like you're saying I can't have it, like, you can't stop me. And this is something that like I realized, like, what is stopping me from collecting a menagerie of animals, snakes, birds, hamsters?
Yeah. I said no.
The smell, the cat litter, the all of the above. You are not the tidiest person.
She doesn't have any sense of smell. That wouldn't bother her. She can't smell it. I said,
She lost her sense of smell.
Yeah.
Kathryn had an incredible sense of smell. Yeah, but if you cut the tomato with her onion knife,
she just yeah.
That's it. It comes back. It comes back.
Smelling.
And I can smell weed on your mouth.
She doesn't smell the whole way, but she smells that.
Yeah. Nice nose, Matt.
Nice, Matt. Matt, put that away. She's going to want to pick your blackheads.
Does he have blackheads? I do.
I don't know. I didn't see it, but you would have seen some.
Oh, God. That's another
conversation.
Nice. Go away, Matt. Matt, hide it. Hide it.
I'm coming to Florida, Matt. I'm going to give you a facial.
She's a Dr. Pimple Popper lover.
Yeah. Yeah, I get down.
So is her grandma.
She is.
No. Isn't she? She's into the 500-pound thing,
600-pound life.
600 pounds.
600-pound life. And her comment's always the same. But I don't understand. How does the skin and the body grow that big?
How do you let that happen to yourself? How? How do they do this?
Not even questioning that.
How come they don't stop?
She's fascinated at how the body can absorb and do that.
She's fascinated by it.
Yeah.
I can't watch it.
So yesterday, I was telling her that I got this new dress. What do you think of it? And while I was shopping for it, I put it on, and Bull says that it looks grandma-y. And then I'm like, okay, I want you to ask this person another opinion.
No, you asked me.
Right. I said, I want you to ask someone else an opinion. So he gets on video, he asks someone else an opinion, and then they say it looks grandma-y.
It does.
Oh my God.
Grandma, matronly, any one of those.
Yeah.
Were you going for grandma?
It looks like it goes good for school.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why she wanted it. Yeah.
Yeah. I got it for school, but like 2 people, the only opinions I'm receiving is it looks grandma-y.
No, and when I gave that opinion, it wasn't like I wasn't trying to be mean. You were just being honest.
And there you go.
It just looked that way.
All right, so nobody likes the dress but me. And I tell...
No, I like it.
Why, thank you. And then I tell Nitsa I got it home and I think it might be maternity because I looked in the mirror and I don't know. I thought that the way that it was
maternity
cut,
on the inside?
It doesn't say maternity anywhere. I looked at the label just to make sure. But I started to think based on the way that it was cut that it was maternity because the thing is like right under the chest and then there's this other and there could be space for a belly. And then Nitsa only heard maternity. She's like, I hope you don't need to wear maternity now.
Well, yes.
And like, you better lose weight. I love you anyway, even if you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about having another mouth to feed.
Yeah.
That's a mouth she'd never feed.
How do you figure?
Because you'd never have one.
Oh, that. Because of that. I thought you were saying I somehow wouldn't feed a child if I had one. I'm like, no, I think I'd feed the thing.
You'd feed it, you wouldn't have it.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, I knew from childhood that I didn't want children because I didn't like children as a child.
And I must tell you that I do tell people that you came to me at a very young age and you were very clear. They always ask me, so are you a grandmother? And I go, oh, no. And they say, no, my daughter made it very clear at the age of 5, it might have been 7, I said that she's never having children. And I thought she was crazy, but she meant it. And now that I look back on it, I go, she knew. So I'm glad she's made that choice because some people aren't meant to have children. I was probably one of them.
Oh, probably.
At least that's what my daughter says.
Wow. Wow.
What? Is there any untruth in what I say?
No.
Just checking.
Yeah, I remember one time I was talking to like one of those I was talking to a school social worker and I was like, yeah, I don't want children. And she's like, why not? And this is in middle school. Because, like, why don't you want children in middle school or high school? I don't remember. And I was like, well, I don't want to have them and neglect them. And they're like, do you mean like your mom? And I'm like, what the fuck?
Jeez.
Yeah.
The when she started this new job, you know, a while back teaching, I was like, what? You hate kids. What do you want to teach?
Well, she always likes teaching, though. She likes teaching.
Yeah. And that's what I was just like, all right. Well, this brought out a different her also. She's a different person because of this.
Oh, why? Because I point at children and say, look, it's cute?
No, you do more than that.
Yeah. I'll point out kids and be like, look how cute and small that one is.
They give her hugs. She likes the hugs. They write notes to her. She brings home some notes. She's into it. Yeah. She's the littles. Now, not the bigger ones.
Yeah, little ones are cute.
They're so cute. They're so cute.
I know. I get middle school sometimes when they're 14 and no. But when I get them, they're really good. They're fine. They're really fine.
No.
Yeah. Remember, I get them on vacation.
Yeah.
And they're so cute. And the boys are cuter than the girls, even if they are like whatever. They really are. They really are. So, and it's amazing to me because they're listening. The little ones, they really, really listen. They're like, like in the bus, like this. What's she saying? What's she saying? What's she saying?
Okay,
like
those are the good kids. That's why they're on a trip to Greece.
No, they're not the good kids. They're just kids. Because I get older ones and I get younger ones, but some of them, I'll tell you the kids I like the most. The ones from neighborhoods that are not affluent.
Yeah.
The poor ones. They're the best.
Why? What are they just more attentive?
Well, one that, and also because they value what they're doing, because they know how difficult it was for them to be able to pay for this trip. So for them to do all of that, so they want to absorb it all, and they're
mold. The pieces of clay that you want to mold.
They're just wonderful. They're respectful. They listen. The parents, not so much. But I don't like the parents as much. But I like the kids. Love the kids. I just had a group now that came, and there was quite a few adults. And I told them on day one, I said, "Listen, this is a student tour. I don't like adults on tours." Did I say it like that? I didn't say it like that.
Did you?
What I said was, because here's the thing, adults are always the problem. So you need to be on time. And every time, who was late? The adults. Who messed something up? The adults. Who needed something? The adults. Every time. And I said, it's the adults. And then at the end, they were like, really is the adults, isn't it? I was like, yes.
Wow, you have a very different experience. I like the grown-ups. It's the middle schoolers that I fear. And the littles are precious. Precious.
The energy when she comes home from that, she's like really a different person. Nice. Yeah. I was just trying to find something different.
Wait, so
yeah, she's
Kathryn,
nice. It does something.
Are you teaching? Have you started teaching?
Yeah, in December I started substitute teaching, which is not really teaching, it's substitute teaching, which is its own monster.
And it's daily. So she's come home like, yeah, it's like a total different person.
I show the artwork.
So you like it?
Sometimes I hate it. Sometimes I like it. It really depends on the day and the children.
Okay.
Huh. You know, because some of them could be really awful.
And you can't do this permanently?
Oh my goodness, Mitzi Cam. Hold on, let's get the Mitzi Cam.
Yeah, she's like, wash my ass, she says.
Look at the Mitzi Cam. Look at her butt. Look at it. Look at her face.
Don't look at it. Smell my butt, she says. Smell it. Smell it.
Yeah, don't be a weirdo. Sniff my butt. Look at her. She's like, why are you so weird? Smell me.
No thanks.
Yeah.
What a beautiful girl.
Look at her calico patches.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you aware and do you care that storm trackers in the Texas Panhandle have recovered a massive hailstone that's about the size of a pineapple?
Oh,
I wasn't aware.
I am aware.
That's like, wow.
Yeah.
Are you?
Did it
They what?
It didn't melt?
Did it hit anyone?
So when those happen, because I'm from Texas, and when it does have hailstorms and they're big hail stones, we go out, we grab them after it's over and put them in the freezer just to show them off. But I'm sure that's what they did. Put it in the freezer or something.
You really collect them?
Yeah, well, you've seen them before.
Yeah, but you've never told me this. You've told me about the sheets of ice that like hit cars, but you never told me you collected them.
Not collect them, but go outside and pick them up and see how big they are. And if you want to take pictures. Yeah, okay. yeah, you do. I mean, it's amazing, right?
Yeah.
You see something coming from the sky that big and damages. I mean, it just destroys plants, trees.
Cars,
sometimes it kills animals.
Windows.
Yeah,
I don't even understand hail. I don't think we experience it in New York.
Yeah, every now and then. It's rare, but it does happen.
Yeah,
but what it does is a water droplet drops down, and then the wind brings it back up, and it goes into a higher bit of atmosphere, and it gets cold. It freezes. Then it goes down and up over and over again, a circle, and then it just accumulates. And then when it gets so heavy, it just drops.
Yeah, that's crazy. Mind blowing.
Crazy.
Are you aware and do you care that 27-year-old Jesus or Jesus Morales, I think it's Jesus Morales, known as Jukesy, on TikTok surprises street vendors and day laborers with grand gestures like $1,000 tips and trips to Disneyland?
Wasn't aware.
Makes me want to go to a Home Depot and act like a day laborer. I want to go to Disney or get a $1,000 tip. That's what he does. He goes on camera and he asks, like, does anybody want to go to Disney? I need 3 people to come with me to Disney and stuff like that. All right. Are you aware and do you care that Howard University announced Friday that it revoked the honorary degree that Sean Combs received?
I saw that.
Yeah, following a unanimous vote by the board of trustees.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, get rid of him.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, I don't want... Okay, here's my thing with that. I absolutely think that's all good, but I have an issue with this cancel culture thing.
I don't.
I do.
John Hamm should be canceled.
I like Charlie Rose.
Didn't he just bet on sports?
I forget.
No, I think it was women. He had a women thing. Wasn't Charlie Rose women? Was that the guy from the morning show?
No, that's Matt Lauer.
No. That was
that was Charles Gibson.
No, Charles Gibson was on ABC. Charlie Rose was with Gail on CBS.
Oh.
Wasn't Charlie Rose the morning show on CBS?
He used to have a talk show, just himself and the guest, called The Charlie Rose Show, which was a really good show.
It's him. Yeah. Okay. But his was women, wasn't it?
I forget.
Was Pete Rose the guy that bet on baseball?
Yes,
Pete Rose
bet on baseball.
Yeah.
Now that I thought was also wrong. I'll tell you why I think that was wrong. Because Pete Rose, otherwise known as Mr. Hustle, I hated him as a baseball player because he was really good.
And not your
team. But
yeah,
no, and not my team, exactly. And he was also obnoxious and this and that and whatever. But I thought it was wrong to ban him from baseball. No, what I really thought was wrong, to ban him from the Hall of Fame, because he deserved to be in there by the merit of his game. He's only not in there because he bet on baseball, but he never bet against his team. So as long as he didn't bet against his team, so he bet that his team was going to win. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that should be illegal.
So what's the big deal? I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
And with all the stuff that you see happening, that still offends people so much that Pete Rose can't get in the Hall of Fame. That to me is so wrong.
There was actually just this past week an NBA player who was he's expelled. He bet on his team's games, and he's been expelled.
Oh no,
whatever.
Losing's another story.
Yeah.
Throwing the game.
He faked an injury so his team would lose. Yeah.
Okay, no, that deserves being banned. But betting that your team is going to win, betting for your team, that to me is like, what's the big deal?
Yeah, you believe
that just gives you more incentive to win.
Yeah,
exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Like Pete Rose was going to bet against his team. No.
See, I didn't know that.
He was such a egomaniac. Yeah, no, he did not bet against his team. He bet on other games also, but he had no control of those other games. He just bet on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I never understood the Pete Rose. I never understood the Pete Rose thing. And it's not, so even if they backtrack some of it, they never allowed his record to go into the Hall of Fame. And that is wrong because he was there. Or how about that the guy, Jim Thorpe, who got all those medals, the best athlete ever, black guy, Indian black, whatever he was.
Yeah, native.
Yeah. And he was racing, and I don't remember what he did. He did a whole lot of sports in the Olympics, won a shitload of medals, and they took them all away from him.
For what? Betting?
Because, no, not for betting, because of his ethnicity or something. Because he didn't disclose who he was or something.
Why is that a thing?
He wasn't a professional. Jim Thorpe. I don't know. Look it up.
I mean, it was years ago. I mean, he was supposed to be the fastest man alive. He could run faster than a horse, and I don't know why the details Lucy's talking about.
I'm going to look it up.
I don't know. Yeah. Also, didn't the mayor threaten to take away the keys of the city?
He should have done it already. I mean, what's the holdup?
It hasn't happened yet, but they were talking about it.
Yeah, take the key away. This man does not deserve a key to the city. Which I don't think it's a literal key. I don't even know if it's a physical token, but he definitely doesn't deserve the honorary key to the city.
Is he hiding behind that door?
Is he going to trial for beating his ex-girlfriend?
Unfortunately, because of the time that's passed, no, and they settled.
But they're finding other things are going to be coming up.
Candace, I think her name was. I'm not sure what her name was, but the girlfriend that they released video of him beating.
Oh, this was it. He lost his titles because it was found out that he was paid for playing 2 seasons of semi-professional baseball before competing in the Olympics. But he was poor as can be. And in 30 years after his death, but 30 years after his death, the Olympic Committee restored his medals with replicas after ruling that the decision to strip him of the medals fell outside the required 30 days or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, technicality, just a technicality.
Such strange systems.
Yes.
Are you aware?
I think it's ridiculous. I mean, like, athletes make so much money. It's like, why would you gamble? Why would you gamble by gambling?
Sometimes you're just addicted to gambling.
Because if you're a gambler, you're sick. It's an addiction.
Apparently.
Yeah, they need more and more.
Records
never know.
Still listed him as co-champion in the decathlon and pentathlon until 1922, when it was decided to restore him as the sole champion in both events. And his competitors also wished that they had done that because whatever. But he was very, very poor.
Yeah, that was his chance. He was just trying to do what he had to do.
The Olympics are coming up in a month. Is anyone aware? Does anyone care?
My mom should be.
I do because it's full. I care because it's because of the tourist thing. But just now we just had the Euro elections, and Macron just is dissolving. Well, you don't care about this, but he's dissolving his parliament because in the Euro elections, going to the European Union, it's the right-wing party, Le Pen's party, that won.
Oh. I actually do care about geopolitics. I follow international news. Yes.
So that just happened. We just had the Euro elections.
So where is it going to be?
What?
It's going to be in France.
No, in Paris.
Paris.
Yeah. Which is in France.
Yeah.
Yes, still France.
Are you aware and do you care that the New York Comedy Club will be opening a new location in Manhattan this summer?
Oh.
I did not know.
I wasn't aware, but that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm going with that's cool.
Yeah. And now it's time for uplifting animal news. Boop, boop, ba-doop. All right. So I've got some images for you guys. You won't be able to see it, so just imagine these images as I share them. Right here, we've got a picture of Charlotte. I don't know if you remember Charlotte, the stingray who gained attention for having become pregnant without a mate. She's now said to have a rare reproductive disease, unfortunately. The findings are truly a sad and unexpected medical development. Our priority is to focus on Charlotte's health and well-being. So that's the update there. She was supposed to have 4 pups, but no pups happened, and it is a rare... She was the parthenogenesis, remember? Or they thought maybe a bull shark got her pregnant.
Pregnancy.
Yeah, now she's got a reproductive disorder.
That happens.
Wow.
Yeah, poor girl. I hope she's all right. I hope everything's all right
It
with
happens
her.
to women, too.
Yeah.
False pregnancies.
Yeah. I've seen, like, the belly. Not, like, on people that I know, but I've seen, like, I've heard about it.
Mm.
We've got here a picture of Bugs. Bugs was found by the California Highway Patrol and rescued on Highway 17. Construction workers on Highway 17 discovered a rabbit close to the road. They reached out to CHP for assistance, and their officers gave Bugs a cozy ride to Pacific and Santa Cruz veterinary specialists, where he's now receiving the care he needs. Look how big that bunny is, and he looks like he hates cops.
Right now, Kat, the YouTube is frozen.
No, it's not.
Yeah, sorry. But
No.
keep on going.
I'm going to keep going, and I hope it's not frozen. Right here, we've got some parachuting Joro spiders. That is as horrifying as it sounds. Parachuting Joro spiders. Giant yellow, non-native spiders that can travel through the air may be coming to New York and New Jersey if they're not already here. Just another sign that the apocalypse is upon us. Joro spiders have a body of around an inch or so long, but their legs can span about 4 inches long, meaning they can measure up to the size of a human palm. The females are larger and brightly colored, whereas the males are brown and smaller. Trichonephila clavata, or something like that, is their scientific name. And they are a horror show.
Or something lattice, or something like that is.
Something is like a status.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is horrifying. Even though they're harmless to pets and humans, even if they bit you, they probably wouldn't be able to hurt you. They're shy. They're the shyest of spiders. So you don't have to worry about them coming out to meet you. Just don't touch them. Don't piss them off. But they fly. Like they float. Like they parachute. Which is just, oh God. Like, what are we, Australia?
Is it real light or something?
Wow.
They just float in
Bugs
the air
is a big bunny.
with the wind?
Yes, isn't Bugs a big bunny?
Yeah. Jeez.
Now it's on.
All right, good.
Yeah. It's a little lagging.
All right, at least we're still
it's showing Bugs right now, so I think it might be
now
like 2 minutes behind.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, a 12-foot alligator, as you can see here, was removed from a ditch with a grapple truck in Mont Bellevue. I don't know if I said that right. Monday, thanks to the efforts of both animal control and the city's public works department. Look at that big old gator. Poor thing. Wow. It doesn't look like it wants to be there, but at least it's okay now. Over here, we've got an image of a bear, a tranquilized bear, falling from a tree into a waiting tarp. A young black bear took a dive from a tree Tuesday, landing in a giant tarp held aloft by a group of wildlife, public safety, and rescue officials who tranquilized it after it roamed into a suburban Pennsylvania neighborhood. Look at the baby. Wow. Poor thing.
I read this little thingy where a diver was diving and a dolphin came up to him. And the dolphin didn't just come to say hello, came up to him and say, like, help me. And he led him to where he was going. And where he was going was to a different dolphin who was stuck inside a net or something. Huh. And the guy released the dolphin from the net because apparently dolphins need air. Oh. They can only be in there for a certain amount of time.
They're mammals. Yep.
Yeah. So it did, and it gasped for air, and it went up, and he says, and the sound that it made was kind of, you could hear it. And then afterwards, the dolphin came to the guy to like
nuzzle him. Oh my God!
Another story similar with orcas. The same thing.
Yeah. Animals. Yeah. Not only are they smart,
they're smarter than they get credit for.
That's because people are stupid.
That's it. People are stupid and people are mean. Animals are not mean.
No, they're so sweet. Even this croc right here is sweet.
I think
they're instinctive. They follow their instincts. They have to follow their instincts. We're just mean.
Yep.
Yeah.
And sociopathic. Talk about determination. A crocodile swam 100 miles to return to the location where it was originally captured in Brevard County. That crocodile liked the water there, and they know things.
Wow.
They know what they like. Speaking of knowing what they like, here's a bunch of horny zombies. That's right, cicadas. The fungus.
Oh, so the cicadas are coming out of the ground?
Yeah, it's happened, and now they've got a fungus that makes them horny zombies.
So what's that mean?
Could you explain?
Yes, I can.
Could you explain?
Yeah.
Thank you.
The fungus takes over cicadas' lower halves and sex drives, fueling them to keep mating and spreading the disease in the process. Some scientists are calling them flying salt shakers because they can fly, and then the powder falls onto other cicadas. Cicadas...
is this making cicada Mageddon even worse?
Yes. Yes, because now they've got a reproductive disease that makes them these horny fuck zombies.
Oh my God, they're going to take over.
Infection.
So I don't understand. So all they do is make noise, lose their shell, and now they're horny, make noise, lose shell?
Yep. Some of the cicadas temporarily overtaking parts of the eastern and southern U.S. are turning into sex-crazed zombies thanks to a fungus that tears off their genitals but drives them to keep mating nonetheless. I mean, we've all had nights like that, right, guys?
Wait a second. How can you mate if your junk falls off?
I don't understand
They're dry humping. It's a dry hump.
Well, they can't call it mating if it's not producing anything, can they?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yep.
So
very
they don't
weird.
know why. They don't know how this has happened or why it's happened.
I don't know where the fungus came from originally, or if it was in them.
It's probably a yeast infection. They ate something bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably like a pesticide or something.
Maybe.
Or maybe vegetable oil on spaghetti.
It wasn't ripening right.
Yeah.
Oh, here's an image of a curious bear. I highly recommend watching the video because you can see the man being like, "Hey, are you friendly? Get out of my house." And then he threatened to spray him with water. And then there was another bear outside. Oh my God. Just look up this curious bear. Sierra Madre man was in for a big surprise. So there you go. Sierra Madre bear. Do look that up. Over here we have a flamingo that caused quite a stir in Massachusetts and has now flown to the Cape and may be on Long Island, according to an expert. That means the flamingo, if it is the same one, is continuing to enjoy popular vacation spots. Its New York sighting is first seen in East Hampton, part of New York's Tony Hamptons community, and the location is close to New York's Fire Island. That is a flamingo with taste. Those are some nice spots. I hope that flamingo finds love.
Oh.
A snake was found slithering on a New York City sidewalk and captured in a bucket by a lady who worked in a jewelry store that you should all patronize. I don't have the name of it. On Wednesday, a 5-foot boa constrictor was captured on and this was in the jewelry district, so on 47th Street near Rockefeller.
A boa constrictor?
No, this is a python. And on Wednesday, a 5-foot boa constrictor was captured on West 87th Street between Columbus Avenue and Amsterdam Avenue. The snake was nicknamed Cerberus and also turned over to the ACC and eventually given to a foster guardian outside of New York City. Then last weekend, police said a man crashed a rented U-Haul van near Canal Street and Broadway in Manhattan after a snake slithered out from the seat as he drove.
Oh my God.
So that's
That's freaky.
Freaky snake stories in New York in a week.
Yeah, we need to follow snake stories in New York.
Yeah.
Snakes on a plane.
I'm talking about these motherfucking snakes on motherfucking NYC.
You had mentioned releasing some snakes for the rat problem.
That's a terrible idea.
That's what they're doing.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's not good. They did not. Did they really? Because that's not safe for the snakes. This is a cold
place.
place.
No, it was a mention. I don't think it was for real.
Okay, good, because that's a bad idea.
Yeah,
we saw a dog recently named Luna who's been eating rats, and her humans are okay with this, and I'm not okay with this.
Ugh, God, that's gross.
Yeah, but isn't that how they get rabies or whatever?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
these people are
Flacco was killed
all
like
into
that.
This dog, eating the rats.
Ugh.
Like 800. It's killed 800 rats.
I thought it was 70.
Plus.
What has?
The dog.
What? It's still alive?
Yeah. What they do is they walk their dog, right? And over the years, it just when the dog finds a rat,
some dogs will attack them.
Yeah, it's a rat.
Yeah, and they showed video.
Yeah, rats. Right. They'll do that. They're terriers or something, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So they let their dog kill the rats wherever they go in their neighborhood.
I would not do that.
That's their natural want.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Right, but poison's not natural.
Oh.
Also, they're dirty. Leave them alone.
They might not be as dirty as we give them credit for being.
They're not that dirty. I just don't want my dog eating them, licking them.
No, they carry diseases.
Fleas.
And then, so these people are bringing that dog back in the house.
You have to also think like where the rats have been. I mean, that could be another source of,
their feces are one of the worst things. It causes all kinds of problems. I think, didn't they cause the black
Nope, they
plague?
have bad. That was something else that caused it, and then they blamed the rats. It was the fleas on the rats that came from something else.
Oh, okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the rats weren't responsible for that. People were. And now it's time for Tattletales, where we all talk shit about our pets. Okay, what have your animals been up to? We've kind of seen some things. Anybody?
We've talked about it already. I bathed mine.
Sure did.
Yeah. How about us, Bull?
What's Tony been doing?
I don't know. That's what I want to remember. She's got that toy she really likes.
Oh yeah, she's like doing the laps up and down the hallway.
Yeah.
Nothing different.
I clean her little toys and I put them on Trixie's bed because she likes to sleep on one of Trixie's beds. And they're just like a line of them down the hallway. She plays down the hallway.
Biting me occasionally. That's all.
So he says, last night I was sleeping and Bull does this to me.
What?
Hangs this doll over me.
Yes.
And I freaked out.
You're normal.
Weird because
you're normal.
This doll,
Bull, not so much.
This doll lives on a shelf, like next to the bed, right?
Yes.
Way up high.
Yes.
And it looks down. She has it looking down on everybody. So,
like Chucky.
Last night, it jumped on me for some reason.
It jumped on me.
It jumped on me. It had to jump. Go ahead, Matt.
I'm noticing some things here. Bull, you said that the doll lives on a shelf. And you also said that the doll jumps. Do you think that this doll has is
Matt,
sentient?
Take a look at this doll again. Look at this doll. Is that a creepy doll or what?
Yes.
It is not.
It's a creepy doll.
It's a Honey Bunch. It comes with a baby.
It's Chucky's sister.
Exactly. She has it. It looks down on the room, right? So and it's off to the side. So I felt something hit me on the stomach, and I looked, and
it wasn't me this time.
Doll was on me. So I said, "What in the fuck?" So I pick it up and I hold it over Kat, like, "Here, do something with it." And she gets scared.
Oh my God!
What fell? How did it come off of this thing? It's like almost to the ceiling. Yeah, it was kind of creepy.
Okay, so we need to follow two stories: snakes in New York and your little Chucky sister.
Aww.
Cicadas.
Yeah.
And cicadas.
Chucky's sister for real. I don't know why. Did you put that doll like that, looking down on the room like that, Kat?
No, it just chose to do that.
Lucy,
why did you allow that thing in your life?
That's a Hug-a-Bunch.
Do you remember, Lucy, seeing that when you were here?
I can't ever miss it. I see it every time it's on the phone.
Exactly. It is creepy.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
It's not even. When something would fall, it would fall straight down, right? And it would hit. It would hit the. it fell sideways. How did it jump?
And also, you wouldn't hear anything else laugh because it's inanimate. But this thing is possessed.
Look at the eyes. It is not cool.
You know what I would do? I would find all of your long knives in the apartment, and I would lock them up right now.
He hides them already.
Anyway, I keep those locked anyway because of her. What are you talking about?
I don't know if you listen to the show often enough, you know that I've been described as stabby in the past.
Oh, definitely stabby.
Yeah, stabby.
Definitely stabby. She likes the knife.
Yeah.
Isn't that true?
Oh my God.
I remember John always tells the story when she came to me when he came to New York. Kathryn was 16, and the whatever had
and
gone
I was
into
a sweet
her.
16.
No, there was nothing sweet about you, baby. So it was so bad that I got to tell you that I actually didn't know which one of us was going to survive it, because one of us was going to be dead at the end of her being 16. Yeah. Anyway, so at one point, she's in the doorway in my room, and I'm lying on the bed, and she's got this look on her eyes like that doll, and she's got a scissor or a knife or something or whatever.
Oh my God.
And she's like, I'm gonna cut you.
Yeah, Matt, she's not afraid to tell you she's gonna stab you. She is not afraid. I'll fucking stab you. I'll fucking stab you.
So apparently I laughed, and he thought that was really weird.
No. Oh, Bull. Oh. I have a solution. Bull, I have a solution. Put spread onions over all the knives
around my neck. Yeah. Yes. There are scissor stations throughout the house. Like there's scissors located in certain places through the house.
Oh boy.
That's not a weird thing. You need scissors. You need to know where your scissors are at all times. If you touch my scissors, we have problems.
What scissors did you use? What scissors did you use? Did you take them from here? Yeah, no, she has a...
It's important to know where your scissors are, okay? I've got a scissor right by the door, and that's my scissor in my cart. The scissor cart. It's a scissor cart.
On the refrigerator.
There's a refrigerator scissor.
Right in the hallway.
The hallway scissor. Then there's 2 scissors in my nightstand.
Where did you get those scissors from?
3.
Are they used for different things?
Yes, there's 3 scissors in my nightstand.
And what are they used for?
Well, one is for anything you need a scissor for.
Oh, my
God. Run, Bull.
Scissor.
Run.
I do.
I have a food scissor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. The doll is going to fall on you anyway.
Bull. Yeah. You have no excuse. You came back for more.
I know. Why I went back?
I don't know.
I believe the word is masochist.
Yeah.
Wow.
It could be.
Wow.
The word of the day.
Word of the day.
I have witnesses now. I've got witnesses on my
This episode is not airing.
Because Chucky's sister says so.
Yeah. She hacked us. All right, now it's time for... Ooh, that reminds me. And the word to get started is knife. Knife.
Oh my God.
That reminds me. Every time I have a group, I always have to warn the boys. I have to tell them, and no knives or swords in your carry-on or something. Or like when we're doing something, like to watch out for the knives or swords going into the Acropolis. They're like, why? I said, because they scan for it. And the teachers always think I'm nuts that I say that. And here are the boys. They're coming out with their knives and their swords.
Wow. Knives remind me of cooking.
Cooking reminds me of how much I love to cook.
Yes. Your loving to cook reminds me of how much you hate to clean.
Yeah.
All of cleaning reminds me of nothing that Kathryn does.
Nothing.
That reminds me that recently we cleaned some things, and then supposedly it's gotten worse again immediately.
I'm sure. That reminds me of the time. That reminds me of the time I tidied up Kathryn's room so that you could actually see the floor. And I put everything in place. Yes, it was amazing. And I put everything in place, and all she had to do, and the stuff was in boxes on the shelves, and all she had to do was take box by box and sort through it. And she came back screaming, "How dare you! How dare you!"
God, she still uses those words to this day.
How dare you!
Boxes remind me of moving.
That's the worst.
Boxes remind me of the front room.
Yeah.
They're still there?
The front room reminds me that I really want to do yoga in it.
Oh my God, with the fucking yoga.
A yoga swing.
That's what she needed, was a yoga swing. She's got a room that has light and has windows, and she could actually have like a sitting area, but no. It's more for boxes.
I know, we need to deal with that.
I'll show you how to deal with it. You take them, you go right out to the dumpster.
But there's stuff in it.
Oh my God. Whatever's in it was rat infested.
No.
Let that dog come and get them.
No, you leave Luna out of this. And now it's time for...
What now?
Where we bring you a completely random couple's gripes and have you settle it. Remember, there's
have
no
we not
right
been doing
or wrong.
This whole episode?
I guess you're right. So
yeah, we did.
Yeah, it's been settled. Don't put vegetable oil on your pasta.
So give us another one. Give us
Is
another
that the one?
Yeah.
It's like one of 10.
Yeah.
Give us another one. Pull another letter.
Another letter? Bull, grab a letter.
No.
Bull, write a letter.
Well, dear Kathryn Show, I've written to you in the past, and I'm still not getting a clear answer on one of these questions. My partner, I'm sorry, I can't use she because it's anonymous. Anyway, there seems to be hair. I know that women, their hair comes out when they brush their hair, when they take a shower, but every time there's clumps of hair in the shower. Or shouldn't you take those hair balls out of the shower when you're done with the shower? Or do they stay there for the next person?
The answer, I'm thinking, I know somebody that used to do this. The answer is, oh no, I only take it out when it's dry.
Thank you.
Oh no, this is dry.
That's a lie, by the way.
This is a couple days, and there's some on the top of the tub and some in the tub.
Yeah, so, I know. I recall a person doing that. It's disgusting.
Is it up to the person that takes the shower next?
Yeah.
To take care of that?
No. It's definitely the responsibility of the person whose hair it is. And it's usually very evident whose hair it is. Based on color and length.
That kind of sounds like the person that cooks in the kitchen and then leaves the mess behind for the other person.
That does sound like the same MO. If I were to profile this because of the book Mindhunter,
I'd go with that.
Yeah.
That sounds like that kind of person.
It's a disgusting habit. Disgusting habit. Disgusting habit. I know the habit. Lived with the habit. I don't live with it anymore.
P.S. This P.S. here, he says, also, this is the same person who they leave little bars of soap in. There's three little chips of soap in the shower on the tub. Also.
Chips.
Why? What's all that about? And
what is all that about?
When this person gets a new bar of soap, the box of soap goes straight, or it just gets thrown out on the floor.
What? My guess is that this person's in the shower and they're opening a box and they just throw it out of the shower because what else are you supposed to do with it? And they probably aim for the sink.
We aren't able to ask
right along with the empty toilet paper rolls, if I recall.
Yeah, this person wants to know. He wants a clear, or she wants a clear and definite answer to some of these questions.
Well, It sounds like the consensus is the person whose hair it is should be the one removing the hair from the drain.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like the person who makes the mess should clean it.
I mean, ultimately, that's the theme.
Ultimately, yeah. That's the general consensus.
Yeah.
100%.
So if you're listening, person out in Radio Land, I think we're getting a definite answer for you. Wow.
Yeah.
We're making progress.
Yes. No, progress would be if one of those things was done after the discussion.
Right.
Well, person out there in Radio Land, if you're listening to us, let us know if something changes.
Yeah, let us know, loyal viewer.
So let's have this discussion next week, too.
Yeah, let's see how the week goes.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
I don't have a good feeling about it, but
I don't understand. I don't understand how we get viewer mail when we don't give out an address.
Oh, that reminds me. The address is thekathryn.dunn@gmail.com, which we give out every week, which is how we get viewer mail. So thekathryn.dunn@gmail.com, because you can't go to thekathryndunshow@gmail.com because that box is full.
Or TKDS Musical Bookings.
Yes, TKDS Musical Bookings.
Yeah. If you're a musician, we love to have musicians on the show. So absolutely get in contact with us.
Yes, at TKDS Musical Bookings@gmail.com.
And we will reply.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's time for Ask Mom, where we ask my mom something. Oh no. The thing didn't work.
What thing didn't work? It doesn't matter.
Why
there's questions left?
There's that do again.
No, that was different. It's do, and I went do.
That almost sounds like a superhero theme.
I'm a superhero.
Yeah.
All right, we have questions for my mom, anyone?
Yeah. Did the musical Grease have anything to do with you moving to Greece?
Yes.
Not even remotely.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I saw it last night, actually. Funny that.
That is funny.
Nice.
Did you like Grease
I
too?
actually saw it last night. No. I like Michelle Pfeiffer and Max Caldwell, but no.
Yeah.
Caulfield, whatever his name is.
Lucy.
Yes.
Is your remodel done, and are you happy with it?
Pretty much done. Now I'm at the part, the remodel part is all done. So now I'm at the part of putting things away, putting them in their place, throwing stuff out, cleaning, and the outside has to get painted. But other than that, the remodel's done. Right. It's the finishing touches, not of the remodel. The remodel's done.
Right on.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah. So one day I'll take you all through it when it's actually like in order.
Perfect.
But I have to cover all my furniture because I have a cat that pisses on things.
You have mentioned.
I can't wait to get rid of.
How would you get rid of her?
She's going to die.
Oh my God.
Well, what's she going to do? She's 18 years old. She's going to die.
What if
she doesn't? A couple more years, then I go, she can't not die. I'll kill her.
Is this the one that just took the bath?
No, that's my boy. That's my boy. I love him. No, the girls, they are on thin ice once my boys are gone. My Joey is already gone. Yeah. So the only thing, holding on to the girls is my boy, and I still love my boy.
What does that mean?
But I don't like the girls. Well, I love my boys. I loved my boys. One of them is still with me.
Maybe if you put them all maybe if you slip them all in the elevator one day and press the first floor button and don't go down with them, it'll open up and
they'll find their way down. No, I can't. If I could catch her, I'd get rid of her, but I can't. I can't do it. I wish I could do it, but I can't.
What, give her up for adoption?
No, I can't give her up for adoption. I can't put her out on the street. I can't do anything with her. She is a special needs child that would not know how to fend for herself, and now she's probably even deaf. So I have no choice but to take care of her until she dies.
Wow.
Or I kill her. One or the other.
Hey, Lucy, do you enjoy gardening?
Not. I used to for a brief period of time.
During the pandemic?
No, I didn't do anything then. But there was a time that I got into gardening, and then I'm over it. But I actually had gardeners come and refix the watering system so things are living.
Oh, good.
On the balcony?
Yeah. It's a lot of work. I can't do it. I mean, it's got to, you got to like, someone's got to come and like undo the plants and redo the plants. And it's a lot of work. It's like, it is not for me. It's not for me. It's too much work.
Yeah.
So, and it's a lot of plants, and I've got like 100 and something plants.
Oh.
How do I know that? The gardener measured because he had to put the tubes in.
He counted them?
Okay.
He had to because he had to put the tubey things in.
The drainage or the drip system.
The drip system, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, Lucy, what was the best concert you've ever been to?
Oh God.
The Stones.
I want to go with the Stones. And also, I have a few of them. I can't just go there. Rolling Stones, because of the seating, was amazing. But I've been to a couple of Bowie concerts, and I think the most amazing was probably Elton John, watching him and what he does on that piano.
Yeah. Oh, did Elton John wear something like outlandish?
Of course he did. But that's not the part that's amazing.
Enough to see. Good.
The part that's amazing with Elton John, is that he get the piano to make the sounds the piano makes, and he does it like upside down.
Wow.
So it's like, what's going on?
Yeah. That's
no, but
awesome.
I've seen a lot. I've been to a lot of really like cool concerts. Dylan and Paul McCartney, and so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When did you stop going?
I don't know, years ago.
Because I think my lifetime you've not gone to a concert.
That's probably true. In your lifetime, I did go to one, but it was a comedy. It was Eddie Murphy.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't alive for that.
That is true.
Did you really?
There we go.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
What?
Where was it? In New York?
Yeah, David was listening to some radio show, and they said, call in for La La La. And he was the caller, and he got tickets to go to the Eddie Murphy concert.
Amazing. Where was it?
So we went to, it was in Madison Square Garden. We went to that thing Raw.
Amazing.
It was good.
Was it a taping?
Well,
are you on the taping?
No. It was a concert. They called it a concert. It was a comedy show, but at Madison Square Garden.
That's where he wore the red leather.
That one.
Black leather. Yeah.
That one.
Was he wearing red leather or black leather?
I want to go with red, but
black.
I don't remember.
Had black. It was red with black, details.
It was funny. He was good.
Yeah.
He's funny.
That's a good concert.
Fuck you, Eddie.
He's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not George Carlin, but he's funny. He's not Richard Pryor, but he's funny. He was funny.
Richard Pryor.
So Richard Pryor or George Carlin, which one's better to you?
Oh God, they're really good. They're both good.
I would say Richard.
I'm gonna go with Carlin.
Stuff and Shit. Is that the winning one for you?
That is one of the best ones ever.
Yeah.
But he had so many.
Yeah. Yep.
George Carlin had so many. Just so many. Really had a lot of them. And Richard Pryor is hysterical. So I don't they're all great. Cool. Like that Richard Pryor one with the freebase when he got burnt up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that was hysterical. Richard. That's hysterical.
Name of it. Yeah.
Is that the freebase calling him?
Yeah. His pipe was calling him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was hysterical. His pipe was calling him.
Wow.
And then he burned.
And who is your favorite artist now?
What you mean, artist?
I don't know, anything. Like musical artist, comic, like who do you like now?
You mean, well, music?
Yeah, like what do you listen to now?
Nothing. Rolling Stones.
Still the Stones.
Still the Stones. No, I'll tell you, I do like Adele. I like Adele. I like her songs. Like Adele. I'll tell you what song I really do like, and I just think it's so cute, is that Flower song by Miley Cyrus.
Yep.
I like that song. But I like Adele. Who else do I like? That's it. I like Adele.
I think we've covered that.
Fair. Fair.
You know, I mean, there are voices that I think are terrific, so that hasn't changed. But they don't, they don't necessarily have new albums or whatever.
Were you the one that went to the Whitney Houston concert, or was that only Neil?
Whitney Houston. I have not been to a Whitney Houston concert.
Okay, because I think it was Neil who said that she can't sing.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean because he went to the concert.
Well, I mean, he was a pathological liar, but he did say that he went to the concert and that she couldn't sing.
Yeah, but by the time he would have gone to the concert, she could sing still.
Well, like I'm saying, I don't know.
It's John with Madonna.
Okay. He also said she can't sing?
John has seen Madonna, and she apparently can't sing.
Yeah, but never has she been known for singing.
Well, she can't sing.
Yeah. No, it was definitely also Neil with Whitney Houston. He said that she got tired. Because, like, you could, that she, like, fatigue hit her and she couldn't sing a concert, but she could do, like, one good song. Like, when she did the Star Spangled Banner, or when she did I Will Always Love You. Like, that she could do one good whatever, but that she didn't have the stamina. That's it, stamina.
Oh, okay. I believe it.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. But I didn't know that he actually went to a concert.
Doesn't mean he did just because he said he did.
That's correct.
Sorry. All right, any more questions for my mom?
That is correct.
All right, let's move on to this next thing.
On this day in history, nothing was solved.
With Matt Capazzi.
On this day, in 1973, Secretariat becomes the first horse since Citation in 1948 to win America's coveted Triple Crown, the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont Stakes.
I remember
and nothing was solved.
I remember that.
You do?
Secretariat, yeah.
What's
That's a big one.
Really? When was this? 70s?
73.
Wow. So this horse won everything?
Yep.
Even the Super Bowl.
Aww. Did they bet against themselves?
No.
Of course.
And Matt, what have we been working on all week?
Oh, right. Yeah, I really want to see how this one turns out. Okay, so Santa Claus is having a rough day at the shopping mall on Christmas Eve. He thinks that nobody believes in him anymore. And then the next person that wants to talk to Santa at the shopping mall turns out to be Tucker. No one believes in me. Why do I even show up? What does it all mean?
Oh no, Santa, I believe in you.
Wait, you do?
Of course.
Oh, you've made my day. You've made my year. Who are you?
Me? I'm Tucker.
Well, Tucker, tell me everything that you want and I'll give it to you tomorrow morning.
Well, I just want you to be happy.
Tucker, bless your heart. You're wonderful.
Why, thank you. So are you, Santa.
Oh, thank you. You know, Tucker, I was honestly thinking about hanging up my beard. But because of you, I'm going to keep on going and spreading joy throughout the world.
You got a good beard. Don't ever get rid of it, Santa.
Really?
Yeah, I believe in it, even if it's not real.
Wow, Tucker. Thanks. You've really made a big difference in my life.
I hope so. I hope you don't harm yourself.
Scene.
And that was dark.
Hey, Santa!
That was a good
Can
one.
I sit on your
God,
lap?
get that baby out of
Uh,
All right, this has been the Kathryn Dunn Show. You've all been amazing. Woodstock is having a birthday this weekend. The Farm Sanctuary, by the way. Woodstock Farm Sanctuary. Check out Matt C's podcast and tour with my mom, who's falling asleep as we speak.
Oh,
All right, guys, you've been
12:30,
amazing. Love you, and goodbye.
bye.
yeah.